Good morning, guys. So I'm doing my first weekly check-in for the keto diet. I went through the weekend pretty well. My first video went up. I hope you guys watched it and enjoyed it. So the struggles so far for the last couple of days were trying to still get my proteins in. This evening when I get home, I'm going to be starting my workouts. So my workouts are just going to be basically running on my elliptical machine for about 15 minutes 3 times a week. So when I get home tonight, I will be starting my workouts. I'll come back sometime this week and do some food blog portions. Hopefully this is interesting enough for you guys to keep on watching. So alright, I shall talk to you later. Hi guys, so I'm going downstairs to my basement where we have all of our workout stuff, and I'm going to be running on my elliptical. Let me show you. Excuse the noise, my son has stuff here. So it's this here. This here. That's my elliptical. So I'm gonna go ahead and run on that for 15 minutes. And it is from Bowflex. So it's a Bowflex elliptical. Okay, I'm all done. Definitely sweaty. A little out of breath, which is to be expected since I haven't done this in like 6 months, so it's a good time to get back to it. Normally I was doing about 30 minutes and I was doing it on a moderately high level. So right now I started off at a very low level. I'm only doing 15 minutes so I can get my body back and adjusting to running. So now I'm gonna go upstairs and see how dinner is coming along. So here is the cheese sauce for the faux macaroni and cheese that we're going to be doing, which is going to be this here. And this is just cauliflower. And then we're going to be having some chicken, which is already in the oven right now. And my husband has a pan here for the cauliflower. So basically he's going to fry up the cauliflower with some bacon grease and get it nice and toasty. And then he's made his cheese sauce. He does not put any flour or anything in it. It's basically just melted cheese with a little bit of cream and salt and pepper, right, baby? So it's super simple. It doesn't have any extra carbs or anything in it. It just has what the cheese is and a little bit of salt and pepper and some heavy whipping cream. So it's going to be really simple. And then, of course, the big chicken, which is in the oven right now. And that's what we're having for dinner. All right, and here's the mac and cheese out of the oven. This, of course, is a small pan. It's probably a 9x3, I would say. Not very big. Probably a little bit smaller than an 8x8, like a brownie pan. So we're going to go ahead and divide this by either 6 servings or 9 servings, just depending on what we can figure out on the macros, so we're not going over on like the fats and the protein. And since there is cauliflower in here that has carbs in it, so we want to make sure. But we've only used 2 cups of cauliflower for the whole thing, so it's not that much. And the topping again is the pork rinds. All right, that's that. Hi guys, so I'm just stopping in to show you what we're doing for dinner tonight. We are making cheeseburgers, and we're going to be using mushrooms for the buns, and we'll put pickles on there. And I didn't get tomatoes because tomatoes do have extra carbs, so we didn't do that. But we did get some cheese, so just regular Kobe Jack cheese. I like that. It has some good fats in there, but no sugar. And then we got pepper jack cheese as well. My husband likes pepper jack cheese. I'm not a big fan of that. And then we got some wisps. I don't know if you guys have heard of these yet, but I've seen another video blogger talk about them, so we picked them up, and these are super good. So we opened another pack, but these are 170 calories per serving, so you can have about 23 chips, which they're that's not bad. It has 1 gram of sugar for the 23 chips, so that's not bad at all. Let me show you what that looks like here. I'll show you how big they are. They're not very big, but they're pretty good. So they're just basically cheese. You can totally make these at home if you wanted to, but it's easy if you're on the go and you have to stop at Walmart for lunch. You can pick up a bag of these and maybe a salad, and you can use those as like croutons or something. These super simple, and then you won't have to worry about your fats or your sugars or your carbohydrates. So, all right, guys, that is a quick check-in to tell you what we're doing for dinner, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Good morning, guys. So I'm doing another check-in with you. Just to let you know, it was so funny because last night I went ahead and I worked out for the first time in a long time, and I had so much energy. It was ridiculous. So I ended up, after working out, I ate dinner, and then I sat down for maybe about a half an hour, and then I got up and did dishes. I started cleaning the room, and then I could not, when it was time for bed, I could not fall asleep. I just had so much energy. I just wanted to get up and start doing things. So I ended up falling asleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning. But needless to say, I do not feel like I've lost any sleep or that I don't have any energy today. I actually feel super energized and ready to go for the day. So I was telling my husband this morning that I think that I may need to start working out in the morning. That way that will give me, sorry, I'm looking to see if somebody's here. That way that will give me some more energy in the morning for work, and then hopefully by the end of the night I'm tuckered out enough to go to sleep. So I was just really surprised how much energy I had after just working out for 15 minutes. That was crazy. And I've worked out before on the other diet that I was doing, which was a very low carb diet, but not a high fat and low protein or medium protein. It was just a low carb diet. And after I worked out on that diet, I felt exhausted. But yesterday, it was just like I took a very, energized pill, and I just couldn't stop going. So I'm really actually excited about that. So I'll be working out tomorrow morning to see how that affects my daily work. So that was just something I wanted to pop on here and let you guys know. So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Good morning, guys. I'm doing a check-in for you guys for the week. So I'm definitely having some issues with getting in proteins. I did mention that in my last video if you watched that. Still having some problems with that, and hopefully I can get that worked out. Also, I'm having problems with eating all my calories throughout the day. So I'm allowing myself 1,540 calories per day. I'm not really trying to stay on a calorie deficit, but if I go over that, I'm not too worried about it because I'm still trying to figure out keto. But I am trying to stay within a certain amount of calories as well, just so that I can lose the proper amount of weight. So I'm also staying within a certain amount of calories and doing the keto diet. My problem is I'm just not hungry. Like yesterday, I had an omelet for lunch-ish because we don't start eating until 1 o'clock. So it was a 2-egg omelet, some spinach. It had some mushrooms in it, a little bit of cheese, and then some ground pork, pork sausage. And that's what I had for breakfast. And by the time dinner came rolling around 5 o'clock, I was not hungry at all. And so I literally had to force myself to eat dinner, which was tacos, but we ended up using lettuce wrapped tacos. So it was lettuce and the taco meat and then some sour cream and some cheese and a little bit of hot sauce. And I couldn't, I literally had to just eat them because I hadn't eaten dinner. And so I'm just having a problem with that. And so with that being said, I'm also having a problem with getting in my protein. And that's what my problem has been with the protein, is that I'm just not hungry enough to eat anything. So when it comes around to the fats, I'm doing okay on the fats. The fats are where they need to be. They're good fats. They're coming from good sources. They're not a bunch of bacon or a bunch of just crap. They're coming from eggs and fish and stuff like that. But by the time dinner and stuff runs around, I'm just not hungry enough to have enough protein. And I know that you have to have a certain amount of protein in order to sustain this keto diet. So that's where my issue is. So yesterday, after talking with my husband, because I was starting to get a headache and starting to get dizzy, and I noticed that the day before as well, that I started getting a headache and started getting dizzy. And so my husband takes protein shakes because he lifts weights. And so we went and got a protein shake that is made from casein, and it has not sugar, but it has a sugar substitute in it, kind of like the sugar substitutes you use in Swerve and the erythritol. I think that's how you say it, erythritol. I don't know. So it has that kind of sugar substitute in it. So I went ahead and drank one of those last night, and it got my proteins to where they needed to be on the level. So that was good. And I felt immediately better. So I know that it's the proteins that is causing me to continue to have headaches and feel dizzy and nauseous and all that. So that's something that I might have to look into, getting a protein supplement for the days that I cannot get in all of my protein. I'm not too worried about the carbs because I'm getting the right amount of carbs in. I'm right at 5% of the 20 grams or less a day, so I'm okay with that. And the fats are, where they need to be. Sometimes I'm less in fats, sometimes I'm a little over in fats, but they're in the range of where I need to be. It's the protein that I'm really having the issue with. So like I said, I'm going to be starting to take a protein shake if I need to kind of supplement that. Other than that, everything else seems to be doing good. I'm still on track. I'm not feeling hungry at all throughout the day. I'm not having any cravings for any like sweets or anything like that. I do drink diet pop, and I will continue to drink it. I know people don't like that and they say it's really bad for you, but for me it helps me stay on diets like this, because I just feel like I'm getting what I want, in some sense. So as far as like staying on this diet and maintaining the keto diet, I'm not like a strict keto diet person like a lot of people are. I guess they call it kind of like the lazy keto, which is fine by me. I'm still losing weight, trying to eat the healthy fats, trying to eat the healthy foods, and staying on track that way. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off on this again, and I shall talk to you guys sometime within the week. Bye.